Building, the show will start soon. The show will start soon.
I'm on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna lick, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders wobble wobble. Just thought he's fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, he spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Finish the bottle when I hope then she a model. She in the mirror like a Showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone and I pull up in the Tahoe. Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't tripping, she don't follow. Got another ready swerving on Apollos. Got another thought, he think she hit the lotto. She pop a perky, then she chase it with Moscato. This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers. I took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga. Have her back, I'm getting to the bag, nigga. Bust in your house, I'm running through your stash, nigga. On the grand flash, I know that cash,
We're gonna
nigga.
talk about it tonight.
Back, I'm counting all these stacks, nigga. Gucci duffel loop.
Who's responsible?
Hennessy and TNT, we blast, nigga.
Who's responsible for Trump catching a slug to the ear?
For the night, baby. In Puerto Rico,
Is it Antifa?
baby. She wanna
Is it Joe Biden?
be nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders
Is it the Democratic left?
fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing.
Give me your opinions. I want to know your opinions tonight.
Gangsters talk to me nice, baby. This whole insect, she fucking on the damn crew. Coming out of sight, she lost her damn shoe. Her friend a poppin', she ain't got no damn clue. Rollin' O's and weed and smoking bamboo. Smoking gelato when the Tahoe smell the fucking jar. She wanna ride with me cause we look like some movie stars. This body moving faster than a speeding car. Coming through the door with no panties on. Poppin' Molly's and you know she took a Zanny bar. Talking about a Mazda is a family car. I hit her with a curve, then the coup de grace. Zillow games, I'm shaking up the dice, baby. She wanna stay with me so we can make the night, baby. She wanna be with me so I can lay the pipe, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna lick, I'm only out here for the night, baby. In Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders wobble wobble. Just thought he's fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African swing, he spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby.
Welcome to the check-in report, ladies and gentlemen. To the party never ends. I am your humble host, True and Living. It is a pleasure and an honor to have you guys here tonight.
What a thrill.
I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. We are here to talk about a real issue tonight. It's a thrill to be here with y'all. It's a thrill. Let me see who's in the building. We got a couple people in the building right now.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
We are here to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, if you've been under a rock, political presidential nominee, former president Donald J. Trump was shot in the ear at a rally. And I'm here to ask the question, who deserves the blame? Who deserves the blame? Somebody here is to blame, in my opinion. Who's to blame here? We got a lot of people to blame. We got a lot of people, listen, man, a lot of people to be looking sideways at right now, You got the political left who has done everything in their power to, weaponize things against Trump. He's dealing with all different types of court trials and this and that, and, all of these different, the Supreme Court ruling and all of this stuff. A lot of weaponization against Trump. Should we be looking at Antifa? There's rumors going around that allegedly that an Antifa member, I'm not going to put the man's name out there because I don't know how true this information is. This information may be false, but there is information going around that an Antifa member is responsible for the hit piece. Should we be looking at Antifa? Is Antifa responsible for this? Or maybe we should be looking at Jim Crow Joe. Is Jim Crow Joe Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, should he be responsible for this? We're here to talk about it. I want to know you guys' opinions. I see it. We got a couple of votes right now. Some people are saying the Democratic left. Listen, if you're saying the Democratic left, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I kind of agree. You know, they have created an atmosphere of, you know, a fear-inducing atmosphere of Donald J. Trump. They really have. I mean, like, pure panic. The Democrats are scrambling right now. If you don't know, the Democrats are scrambling ever since the debate that happened a few weeks ago, where it looked like Joe Biden's cognitive skills were dissipating, where it looked like he was no longer mentally capable of being chief of the United States. It was a real eye-opener for a lot of American voters, a lot of American people that were watching that. And, you know, a lot of Americans that watched that really, you know, it was really looking like, you know, do we really want another 4 years of Biden? Inflation through the roof, you know, billions and billions of dollars being sent overseas, migrants pouring into the borders and sanctuary cities. Do we really want another 4 years of Biden? Clearly, he's asleep at the wheel. Clearly, his cognitive skills are dissipating. Do we really want this? And a lot of people were, you know, he was hurting in the polls. Biden was losing severely in the polls, and, you know, the political left were scrambling. Should the political left be, you know, responsible for the fear-inducing that they've been doing on Trump? Should we be looking at the Democrats that have created this environment, that have created impeachments? Don't forget about all of the impeachments, the articles of impeachment, all of the things that they have thrown at Donald J. Trump. All of the things that they have thrown at him. He's like the Teflon Don. You got to give him his props, man. Give him his props. Give the man his props. Give him his props, man. You know? Give the man his props. I'm just looking at the poll real quick. Just give me a second, y'all. I just want to look at the poll. We got about 10 votes in here. Most people are saying Democrats. I'm not mad at y'all that are saying Democrats. Make sure you hit the like button as well. If you're walking in here, you're just walking into the building, make sure you hit the like button. A lot of people are saying Democrats. I agree. I think the Democrats definitely deserve some blame here, because they have been fear-inducing when it comes to Trump, making it seem like Trump is the worst thing since forever. You know, if we really look at the last 4 years with the political Donald Trump in that office, and we compare it to 4 years of Joe Biden, I'd say we were better under Trump. Inflation, you know, people are gonna have whatever it is that they that issues that they're weighing heavy on, whether it's abortion, whether it's immigration. But the reality is, inflation affects all of our pockets. You know, whether you're anti-abortion or you're pro-choice, or whether you're against immigration or you're for immigration. Inflation affects all of our pockets. All of us are feeling the pain in our wallets when it comes to the grocery prices, when it comes to the cost of living, when it comes to the gas prices. It affects all of us, whether you're pro-choice or you're not. So the reality is, under Trump, we were better when it comes to that. And like I said, you know, the political left, they've been weaponizing a lot of things against Trump. They've been definitely doing that. And, you know, I think they're a bit scared. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they called somebody in and they said, you know, maybe we need to call in the big guns. Maybe we need to call somebody in to, you know, put some work in for us, if you will. To put some work in, you know. Don't be, you know, don't be fooled. You know, the Democratic left, they got shooters over there. You know? You think it was just black people doing all that looting and robbing in those towns? You think it was just black people doing that? No, no, no. The political left, they called in a few favors. The political left, they called in a few favors. You know, that wasn't just black people. Don't be under the guise, oh, it was just nothing but black people tearing down the city. No, no, no. The political left called in some favors. They called in some organizations to come in and downtrodden and ruin those cities. They have shooters on parole. Exodus says 100%. 100%. Salute to Exodus. Yeah, man, we're here to talk about it. Who's responsible for what happened to Trump? I think the Democrats deserve some blame. And I want to also speak to the community of people that are saying that this is staged. I want to talk to the people that are saying that this event, what happened today, was staged. I want to talk to these people. It's of critical importance that I talk to these people. There are people right now, most of them on the political left. Now, let me just give you a little background on who I am. I have no allegiance to no political party. I think that both of them are liars. All politicians are liars. Both of them have done nothing for black people. I represent black people. I don't trust the political left. I don't trust the conservative right wing. I don't trust neither one of them. They've never done anything for black people on either side. So that's where I stand. So I don't want you to think I have any allegiance to either one. I have no allegiance to either one. But back to what we're talking about here. I kind of lost my train of thought with that. But in terms of, oh yeah, I want to talk about that. People saying that it's staged. Mostly what I'm seeing is people in the political left. They're running with this. People that represent, I've seen a couple of radio personalities, that they always buck dancing for the political left. There's people out there that are saying this is staged. And I want to just say this right now. For the people that are saying that this event was staged, right? Hear me closely. For the people that are saying that this was staged, right? They deserve the Alex Jones treatment. Alex Jones, he was on his platform talking about, it was a staged event, all of this stuff. I need whoever's out there, screenshot all of the celebrities, because there's a few that I can name. Ebro from Hot 97, he was saying this was staged. You need to screenshot his comments. And all of the people, a lot of these celebrities, you see a celebrity right now on Twitter, formerly, known as X or formerly known as Twitter, if you see a celebrity out there and they're talking that this event was staged, please screenshot it. And please send that screenshot to a lawyer, and that lawyer will probably contact any of these families, because there's a few victims that happened to get hurt tonight. And I want to say condolences to the victims. One person that was a spectator, they have ultimately lost their life. There is one person that is in critical condition. So to the people out there of the political left, especially the celebrities, you better be careful, because listen, you deserve the Alex Jones treatment for saying that this was staged. We seen it firsthand. A president with blood coming down his face. I mean, there's still images of the bullet whispering past his face. Ultimately, a person loses their life, and then there's one person that's critically injured, and you also have the shooter that's deceased, and you have idiots talking about this was staged. Ridiculous. Absolute lunacy. But this is what the country has been reduced to. Travis says, checking report. You helped last time you were live. Thank you so much. Oh, salute to you, Travis. No problem, bro. Anytime, bro. That's what I'm here to do. I like to give advice, So anytime, check back in. I'm always going to be doing those types of shows, Travis. Definitely going to be giving advice, man. You know what I mean? So salute to you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that you resonated with what I was saying, and that that I helped you, man. Thank you, man. It makes me feel good that I could, give you some good advice, man. It does that. It makes me feel good, man. So thank you, Travis. I appreciate that you telling me that it helps you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do more advice shows. So anybody, if you need advice, if you're a young man, you're struggling with whatever you're struggling with, I'm gonna do more advice shows to help young men to get through their lives. So whatever they're dealing with, give them a different perspective on things, right? When it comes to this Trump thing, though, somebody needs to be pointed out. Somebody needs to be blamed for this. Like I said, I have 3 culprits right now. And if you're just walking in right now, I have 3 culprits who should be blamed for what happened. Because let's be honest, a lot of people are creating the environment, this fear-mongering environment when it comes to Trump. They just this fear and this, the political left are absolutely panicking. They're throwing every single thing at Trump, whether it's the court trials, the Supreme Court thing, the January 6th, the defamation lawsuit. They are throwing nonstop things at this man. Now you got the shooting. This is all the political left, the fear-inducing. Trump is the worst thing. Like, they are panicking ever since the debate. The debate made them look like such imbeciles. And they have no one to blame. They shouldn't be blaming Trump. They shouldn't be blaming the American people. They should be blaming themselves. The political left, the Democrats, should be looking in the mirror and blaming themselves. You put Joe Biden in the office. You decided to give Joe Biden a bed wench for a vice president, right? You decided that. You could have found some good young men in politics, that wanted the job, that wanted the opportunity. You said, no, we're going to pick Kamala Harris and Jim Crow Joe in the White Office. The political left should feel stupid. They should take the responsibility. It's your fault that you're going to lose this election. It's your fault. Stop blaming the American people. Stop blaming the black voters because they don't believe in Jim Crow Joe. Stop blaming all of these people. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. You put this Geritol, Jim Crow Joe, Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, Dayquil Joe, Robitussin Joe. You put him in the office. You could have found somebody that was a little bit more equipped. Somebody that was a little bit more younger, that was vibrant, wanted the job, wanted to do the work. You said, no, we're going to settle for Jim Crow Joe. We're going to settle for Kamala Harris because we want the black female and the female vote. And now you're in the predicament that you are in. And now the Republicans, at this point, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I expect a full sweep during the election season. I expect a full sweep. Trump getting in, all the Republicans, they about to do a full sweep at this point. It's at a fever pitch because it looks like, just the mental, the Democratic Party just looks dumb right now, right? They look dumb right now. I got to be honest with you guys. They don't look good. They do not look good. But we need a culprit, though. Salute to everybody coming in here. J Mo in here. Salute to J Mo. 5-star reaction says 100. Glowman says also too. I like to say when have Trump supporters ever came like that at a political rival? Never. You've never seen, and because that's a good point that you're bringing up. You're saying that when have you seen Trump supporters do this? You haven't. You haven't seen this. They love to mention, January 6th. But, did anybody get touched? Did anybody get shot? Did anybody get, did anybody get, did they ever catch Nancy Pelosi, at the water cooler? Did they, they didn't catch nobody. They went into the Capitol, they knocked some things over. They probably took a few documents. What's the old white guy? Barnett. He put his dusty boots on Nancy Pelosi's desk. That's about it. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got shot. Nobody did nothing. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There was only one incident. I remember it. I'm sorry. I gotta be fair. Fair is fair. Somebody put hands and feet on Nancy Pelosi's husband. Let's be honest here. One person did get hurt, but he didn't get shot. He didn't get stabbed up. He didn't put hands and feet on him, and that was it. Outside of that, nobody got clapped. Nobody got shot. They got snipers on the roof trying to take Trump out. You got all these things. Court cases, Supreme Court cases, defamation lawsuits. They've been throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this man. Let's be real. I just gotta call. I just gotta be fair when it comes to this. I do gotta be fair when it comes to this. But who do you think is responsible for this? Who would y'all like to give the blame? Who are y'all looking at and saying, you know what? I think these are the ones to blame. A lot of people are saying Antifa. I'm not gonna say, because I do have information. I don't know how credible the information is, but they're throwing a name around. I'm not gonna say the man's name because I don't know how true this is. This might, for all I know, this man might be innocent. This might not be the person who did it. So I don't want to say the guy's name, but there is a guy's name running around there. And they're saying that he's an Antifa member. I don't know how true that is. Now, if that's true, should we be looking at Antifa? Antifa, let's be honest about Antifa. Antifa is a terrorist organization. Let's be honest. They're a domestic terrorist organization as far as I'm concerned. They are a terrorist organization as far as I'm concerned. Let's be honest. During all of those Black Lives Matters protests, it wasn't black people burning down those cities. It wasn't black people, by themselves looting and robbing. It was Antifa. Go back and look at the footage of a lot of those protests, of a lot of those riots, those looting. It was Antifa burning down the police station down there where George Floyd lost his life. It was Antifa. They are a domestic violence organization. So let's be honest here. So, if they do find out that this man, and I'm not going to say the man's name because I don't know how true it is. I don't even know if he has any alliance to Antifa. This is just what they're saying on the internet. But I'm just throwing it out there, just throwing it out there, Should Antifa be held responsible? Should the feds be kicking down the door? Should they treat Antifa like they treating Young Thug? Should they treat Antifa like they treating who else? Like they treated 6ix9ine, Tekashi 69. Travis says, I got to go. I hope you have a good night, man. See you next stream. Salute, Travis. Salute. Have a good night, Travis. Have a good night, bro. Have a good night. Jersey Mike says, this country is in trouble when black support Trump. I'm not supporting Trump, though, right here. This is not me supporting Trump. Okay? Let me just say that. I'm not here to support Trump. I don't support Trump. I don't support Biden. But I gotta call it how it is. Joe Biden is not a good president. His 4 years compared to Trump's 4 years is not comparable. Trump was a better president. So I'm not supporting neither one. I'm not supporting Trump. I'm not supporting Biden. I'm just calling it like how I see it. The Democrats have been weaponizing, things against Trump. The justice system, the January 6th thing, the defamation lawsuits, the Supreme Court ruling. They've done a lot of things to weaponize, to try to stop and cool his jets. How could you not see that? The indictments, they've thrown a lot at him, And let's be honest. If we're looking at the black vote, I don't see a majority black vote for Trump. I don't see that. Majority, you're gonna see a lot of black women still vote for Jim Crow Joe. Black women are gonna vote for Jim Crow Joe because they have Kamala Harris, and black women have been voting for the political left for over 50 years. So when it comes to that, you're not gonna have an outpouring of black women voting for Trump. So that's for one. For two, you're probably gonna see more black men vote for Trump. But I mean, a lot of black men don't even vote. Let's be honest. How many black men are registered to vote? Black people make up 13% of the American populace. How many black men are registered and ready to vote? How many, not to say that every black man has a felony, because that is a misnomer, but for the black men that have been through, let's say, the penal system, that have possibly been arrested, maybe they have a record, those men can't vote. So when you're saying this outpouring of black vote for Trump, I believe that's a misnomer. You're going to have black people that vote for Trump, but I mean, to say that black people outstandingly are just going to be voting for Trump, that's a misnomer. I don't believe we're going to see that. You're still going to have a lot of black women voting for him. You're still going to have a lot of, left-wing political bootlickers licking the boots of the political left. You're going to have that regardless, But who is responsible? Who should we be holding responsible? Should we be holding the political left responsible for this? Somebody's responsible for this. We can't just say it was the shooter. Who created the storm? Right? Who created the environment for this to happen? Is it the political left? Is it Antifa? Who would you give the blame to? Right now, a lot of people are saying the Democrats. I'm looking at right now the poll. The poll is saying the Democrats. The Democrats are responsible. I'm not mad at that. If you say the Democrats, I'm not mad at you saying that. Glowing says the Dems and the media. I agree. The Democrats and the media are definitely culpable for this environment that they've created. They've created the environment of this. They should, and I'm happy you mentioned the media. Yes, the media definitely deserves. One second, y'all. The media definitely deserves some blame here, because let's be honest. When it comes to Fox News and all these different places, they've been running, scare tactics when it comes. They're petrified of another 4 years of Trump. They're petrified of it. Glowing says, my dad is a felon and he's got out and got all the right to vote back last year. That's what's up, That's what's up. You got to remember, too, though, Glowing, that some people are still under the illusion or the delusion that they can't vote. They probably had a past. Maybe they've done something and they've recently got out of prison, like your father, and they're under the misconception that they can't vote. So a lot of those people that have come home, they may want to vote, but they're under the delusion that they can't. So you also have to deal with that concept of people, not having the information that they can vote, We rebuilding says the higher ups in the Europe, bro. Whoa, okay. That's interesting. I like that. Are you talking about the small hats, or are you talking about the European powers? Like, are you talking about, like, Britain and stuff like that, and maybe Russia? Are you talking about those types of powers, or are you talking about the small hats? Let me know. Let me know. What European powers are you talking about? Europe is pretty big. What European powers are we talking about? You talking about the small hats? You talking about the Britain and Europe and France and stuff like that? Who should we be looking at? How deep does this rabbit hole go? Let's talk about it. Brenda says if Trump becomes the president, the world is in big trouble. A big trouble. Excuse me. Express that. Tell me why the world is in big trouble if Trump gets back into the presidency role. I want to hear. We rebuilding, says the small hats. Now rebuilding. You got your tinfoil hat on. I respect it. Why do you think the small hats got beef with Trump? Remember, they were championing Trump. They were championing him when he was in office. Remember, he gave them like a big package or something like that. They were calling him they were calling him what's that, it's a biblical ruler. They were calling him the modern day biblical ruler. I forgot the name who they were comparing him to. Yeah, but they were championing him. Why do you think the small hats got beef with Trump? You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know about them small hats, man. Listen, man, they powerful, man. The small hats are powerful, man. They definitely powerful. The small hats. Yeah, but let me know, man. And do you think that this assassination attempt, do you think it'll go down, with the Lee Harvey Oswalds? Do you want what's the dude that tried to get Reagan? What's the dude that tried to get Reagan? I forgot. Because he saw the movie Taxi. I forgot the name. He had a thing for Jodie Foster. Was it? What's that dude's name? Hold on. Assassination. Is it John McKinley or something like that? I forgot the name. Or is that a presidential nominee? Jersey Mike says this country is in trouble when black support Trump. Oh, how many times are you gonna say that? I just broke it down, bro. And if black people want to support Trump, so what? What has Joe Biden done for black people that's so special? What has anybody on the political left done for black people in the last 40 to 50 years? What have they done? Like, I don't get this. Like, if black people want to vote, for Biden, then they want to vote for Biden. I don't see the point in keep saying that. I don't see the point in that. If they want to vote for him, let them vote. I'm looking for the name of the guy who tried to do an assassination attempt on Reagan. What was his name? John Hinckley. There you go, John Hinckley. Will this go down with the John Hinckley and like the Lee Harvey Oswalds? Will this go down like that? It seems like it may. The man did lose his life. Now, let me ask y'all this, because I want to go down the rabbit hole. I don't want to necessarily continue to talk about what Jersey Mike is talking about, the black vote. Like, let's put the black vote to the side. An assassination attempt just went down. Let's go down the rabbit hole, right? Do you think this is an attempted coup? How deep does this rabbit hole go? Was it Antifa? Was it possibly, the political left? Who's responsible for this? And when I say responsible, I'm not saying hypothetical that they're responsible in a way of they made the hit. there's different ways of being responsible. I'm not necessarily talking about, this is a paid hit or nothing like that. What I'm trying to say is who created the environment for this to happen? Who created the storm for this to happen? Who created it? You know? We Rebuild says, I just subscribed, my brother. Dope content. No problem. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the subscribe, man. Thank you. Salute to you, bro. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, man. Who should we be looking at? Should we be looking at the political left? Should we be looking at Joe Biden? I thought Joe Biden, he did get on camera. He did address what happened. He had to. This is your political opponent. Right now he's smashing you in the polls. You have to address what happened here. You have to address it. It's of critical importance that you address it. Glowin says, I think the government looked the other way. If they didn't make the hit, they knew how he get of a man on a roof, and he's already deceased, and you see the cops are up there. So pretty much from what I saw, it was a man on a roof. And it wasn't like there's literally nothing on the roof. It was just him on the roof. Like there's most of the times when you have a roof, of a building, maybe it might be like a small little section up there or little things up there to hide over. It was literally just him on a roof with nothing on it. So I don't know how he had that type of a shot. I don't know why they chose that location. I don't know why that perimeter wasn't secure or why they didn't see a man standing on the roof with a firearm. That's all peculiar to me. That is peculiar. I will admit that all of that is very peculiar to me. We Rebuilding says the question is, do Biden have to watch his head now? That's a very good question. Okay. I froze for a second. I think I'm back now. Am I back? All right. I think I'm back. Yeah, I froze for a second, y'all. My fault. Are we back? We back? All right. But when it comes to this, maybe this shooter is linked to someone. Yeah, my Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. I just seen it again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is going in and out. Anybody that knows American history, what did Lee Harvey Oswald say? Anybody out there? I know my connection is going in and out. Who's in here? All right, yeah, my connection keeps going in and out. But what did Lee Harvey Oswald said? He said what? He was a patsy. He was just a patsy. Meaning he was just a small fry in the whole, assassination. He was just a patsy. Is the person that was on top of that roof, were they just a patsy? How deep does this rabbit hole go? It's probably the closest. Ronald Reagan is probably the one we remember the most, and of course, you got JFK, you got Abraham Lincoln, and different presidents that have had assassination attempts on their lives. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Sweetie says, can I send you money? Yes. Sweetie, send me your money. Absolutely. Sweetie, you could donate via Cash App if you want. My Cash App is at the bottom. It's True and Living. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on. It's True and Living. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's True and Living via Cash App. Or I'm like going in and out. Hold on, y'all. I'm like going in and out. Y'all forgive me, man. I'm like going in and out. I'm gonna get a new router tomorrow. So possibly we'll stop having connection issues. I'm having a lot of connection issues right now. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get a new router. So hopefully my connection issues will be, limited. But yeah, if you want to donate to the show, my Cash App is at the bottom. And the super chat is near the comment section, right near the $sign. You get the $sign. But who's responsible? Who's responsible? Is it the political left? Is it is it Joe Biden? Is it Antifa? Who should we be looking at? Who is culpable? Who's responsible? Who has been fear-mongering? Who has been creating this environment, making it seem like Trump is the worst thing that ever happened to America? Who has been creating this? If you ask me, somebody said it earlier. They said that the media and the political left. I agree. The media and the political left has been the biggest purveyors of using scare tactics when it comes to Trump. Fear-mongering when it comes to Trump. Smear campaigns when it comes to Trump. So if we're pointing the blame at anyone, in terms of who's been creating this type of environment for Trump, I'm going to say it's the political left. You could also give some blame to Antifa, possibly Joe Biden. Joe Biden seems like he'd rather take a nap to be bothered with anything Trump got going on. I'm be honest. He seems more. Joe Biden strikes me as a dude. He's more concerned with taking a nap. He's more concerned with drinking a hot bottle of warm milk before he goes to bed. Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, Jim Crow Joe, Robitussin Joe. Nighttime. Those are all my names for Joe. Dayquil Joe, NyQuil Joe, Benadryl Joe, Dayquil, Robitussin Joe, Sleeping Pill Joe. I've fallen and I can't get up, Joe. Yes, man. Who is responsible? Who is culpable? Who should we be looking at? Who should we be looking at as, they're responsible for this? Let me see who was in here real quick. We got 12 people in here. Salute to the 12 people we got in here. Hit that vote, though. Hit that vote. Hit that vote. The people in here, I need y'all to vote. Vote. Let me know who is responsible. We got about 48 votes. That's cool. 48 votes. I need y'all to vote. Majority people are saying Democrats. I'm looking at the chat right now. Jim Slow. Life alert president. Yeah, life alert Joe. Joe Slow. Benadryl Joe. Ice Cream Joe. Don't forget about Ice Cream Joe. He loves some ice cream. Ice Cream Joe. Carvel Joe. Jello Joe. Biden / Dems. Yeah, man. I think it's over for the Democrats. I think it's over for the Democrats. I think at this point, I think the Republicans, they're gonna sweep. They're gonna sweep during the election season because this doesn't look good, bro. This looks like, to me, for me, right? It looks like the political left they're sore losers. If you've really been watching, like how a lot of people have been watching, the political left look like sore losers. They have thrown everything at Joe. They have thrown everything at Trump, from the January 6th indictment, from the defamation lawsuit, to the Supreme Court ruling, all of these things that they have been weaponizing against Trump. Now you got this shooting. If they can link this shooter to anybody on the Democratic left, it just looks like they're just sore losers. They lost terribly in the debates. They looked it bad. They realize that Joe Biden is not a good leader. He's not fit to be a leader, and they're panicking. They're panicking because they know if Trump gets in office, they're going to have a hard time, and a lot of them are probably in fear. You know? We Rebuilding says that money sent to Ukraine. Exactly. All that money sent to Ukraine, all those billions and billions and billions of dollars. Come on. Come on. Billions and billions of your hard-earned tax money sent to Ukraine. It's ridiculous. And people have had enough. They had enough of it. They've had enough of inflation just continually going up and up and up. The price of gas, the price of groceries, the cost of living, up and up and up. Your bills are getting higher. Your property taxes are getting higher. Your grocery prices are getting higher. But you got billions and billions of dollars to send over to a foreign country. You got billions and billions of dollars to send to Israel. You're sending in an influx of immigrants, giving them damn credit cards, and sending them and putting them in fancy hotels. The American people are tired. They're tired. You know? Glowman says, you know what they could do with just one Ukraine aid check? Exactly. Yeah, man. Send that money to the American people, man. You know? All the money that they take from the American people, the property taxes, all of the different taxes, give some money back to the American people. Stop stealing from the people. You know? A lot of Americans, they're never gonna even go to Ukraine. They never want to go. They'd rather go to Dominican Republic or Hawaii or something like that. You know? American people don't have no desire to go to Ukraine, but yet we sending billions and billions of dollars. Let Russia do what they want with Ukraine, man. We ain't got no concern over that. Let the Ukrainians and the Russians figure it out. Let them figure it out. Stop sending over our money. Yeah, man. Who is responsible for what happened today? Who should we be looking at? I need y'all to hit that like button as well, because we only got a few likes in here. We got 12 people in here right now. I'm looking at the chat. Hit that like button right now. I need y'all to hit that like button.
What a thrill.
It's a thrill to be here with y'all, but hit that like button.
With darkness and silence through the night.
There's a lot of darkness in my heart because you didn't hit the like button. Hit that like button.
What a thrill.
It's a thrill to be here with y'all.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
I need y'all to search for the like button. I need y'all to look for the like button. Hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now, y'all. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Get them likes percolating real quick, you know? Dr. Strange is in the building. Salute to Dr. Strange in the building. Dr. Strange says checked in, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification. Exactly. That's a fact. Salute to Dr. Strange. Glowman says we get taxed. We get taxed when we buy something, then taxed on the money we make, then property tax, then we pay Social Security. We don't get all that till we're 65. You know, I agree. You know, we're paying all of these different taxes, and you know, people are getting all this money taken from them, and you know, the government isn't doing that for us. You know? Yeah, man. Exactly. Glowman says I'd rather give my tax money to the homeless. I agree. I'd rather them give the money to the homeless too. Think about all the veterans that are homeless, all the veterans that fought in those wars. All the veterans that served their country, and right now they're homeless. I'd rather my tax money go to a homeless veteran or an American citizen, a homeless American citizen. I'd rather my money go there. But you want to send my tax money over to Ukraine, Cranoria, whatever they called, uranium, whatever they call it. I don't know. Soviet Union. Let's just call it Soviet Union. Let's just call it the Soviet Union. The new Soviet Union. We don't want our money going over there no more, bro. We don't want our money going over there. Let the Ukrainians in Mother Russia, let them figure it out, bro. This is America. We ain't got time for all that. You know what I mean? Let them figure it out, man. In America, and another thing about America, America got to stop acting like it's the big bad Captain America of the world. Like, America just got to sit down, bro. Like, we got our own issues, bro. You can't police the world. America has to stop policing the world, bro. Just stop policing the world. Stop it. Just stop policing the world. For real, I'm dead. Like, America has to stop policing the world, bro. Stop policing the world. Let you, like, first of all, when it comes to Ukraine and Russia, they're countrymen. These are countrymen. These are people. There are people from Ukraine and people from Russia that they feel like, you know, we're kinsmen in terms of countrymen. Like how a Georgian, a person from Georgia would feel like an American citizen, or would feel like a countryman to a person that lives in, you know, Florida. They're countrymen. Because there was a point in time where Ukraine and Russia was one during old Soviet Union. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out, bro. Like, let them do what they got to do, man. America got to stop being the Superman of the world, bro. Sit your ass down and take care of the American people, man. We got things here to do. We rebuild and says Roman Empire fell. Remember that. Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, all kingdoms fall. All kingdoms fall. All empires fall. Rome fell. Egypt fell. Babylon fell. You know? All of these places fell. America will fail too. It's just an inevitable. All empires fall. All empires fall. Every empire will fall. Right? All empires fall. All you got to do, a history book will give you will tell you that. Every history book will tell you that all empires fall. You know? There were some better than others. You know, there were some empires that were stronger than others. There were some empires that had more riches than anyone. Some empires had the greatest army ever known to man. But they all have one thing in common. They all fell. They all fell. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. And 10 times out of 10, it was probably due to weak leadership. Weak leaderships. When you got a weak leader, that's what happens. Joe Biden is a weak leader. Absolutely a weak leader. Nobody respects him. Nobody cares. He thinks, you know, giving sanctions is you know, that's all he does. Sanction here, sanction there. That's all he does. A sanction here. He thinks a sanction could, you know, fix everything. But how do you guys feel about this? Who do you think is responsible? Do you think who do y'all think is responsible for this? Who should we be looking at? Who should we be pointing fingers at? Somebody's here to blame. Somebody should be here to blame. Somebody should be getting looked at, you know? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Globin says, old Sleepy Joe is a blind man behind the wheel. Globin says, America isn't even America anymore. Hasn't been since after World War II. I disagree. I disagree with that. Because I think that, I mean, let's be real. In the 90s, America was pretty strong. America was pretty strong. You know, in terms of just, you know, the technological boom, the economy was like, you know, butter. The economy was in such a great time in the 90s. I disagree. You know? In terms of like that American pride and that American, you know, I think you know, I think America had that in the early 2000s. In terms of the economy, I think in the 90s, America was really good. But these Barack Obama years and the George W. Bush years, those were the years where America was just we've been in the decline for those years. George W. Bush, Barack Obama, those were the years where things wasn't looking good for America. A lot of debt, a lot of national debt. You know, I remember there was a time when, you know, people got their taxes done and they would get money back. Remember back in the day where, you know, it used to get, you know, I don't know who changed the tax codes, probably Obama. Back in the day, you used to get money back. That doesn't happen anymore. Everybody does their taxes. They wind up owing money, especially if you ain't got no kids. If you ain't got no kids, you assed out. You gonna owe about, you know, $1,000-something, even maybe even more, depending on what your tax bracket is. But yeah, people not getting money back like that. I don't know who changed the tax codes. It was probably Obama. Obeezy. They call him Obeezy. Brick Thor says the Dems that are streaming happy about this are sick. I agree. Hold on. Brick Thor, don't you find it disgusting as well? There's Democrats saying that this was staged. Absolutely appalling. And I'm saying it right now that, especially if you see any political left celebrities, if you see any politicians that are saying that this is staged, they need to get sued by the families. Because one person lost their life, another person critically injured. We don't know the status of that critically injured person. They need to sue these celebrities that are saying that it's staged, and they need to sue anybody on the political left that is even insinuating this. Absolutely. Rebuilding says the only person Obama cared about was Mike. We still don't know. We still don't know what his wife's name is. Is it Mike? Is it Michelle? Which one is it, Obama? I mean, I will admit that is very weird. I don't know a lot of men that call their wife a man's name. How long has he been calling Michelle Mike? That is very peculiar. I always did think that was very peculiar. I thought that was very weird. You know? Big Mike, yeah, Big Mike. They're saying they want Big Mike to run. They're saying that they want Big Mike to run for president. They saying that if Big Mike ran, he would probably have the best shot. I don't know. I don't know who would vote for Michelle Obama. I don't know who would vote for that. I definitely wouldn't vote for her. I think she has skeletons in her closet. I think if people really look into her, if they look deep enough, they may find a sex change operation somewhere. They may find they may look back into her taxes when she was a young man and find out, oh, you wasn't Michelle, your name was Michael. They look into her tax forms back in the 70s. And they may find something. They may find something in her skeleton, in her closet that she might not want people to see. So I think that she's scared to run because I think she's scared of the skeletons getting pulled up. Glowin says he better not run as a black woman, bro. Better not. I agree. I think that Michelle Obama running for president, that would be a bad look. I don't think she would win. I don't think America is ready for a woman president. I just don't. Because I think in America, even though we got feminists, even though we have women, I am a woman, hear me roar. Even though we have all of that, we got feminists, women that equal opportunity women. I think that a lot of women know the nature of how women are, and they say, no, I don't want a woman leading the country. That's just a bad look. I truly believe that. And you know how men are, men don't want a woman running this country. They don't. And I think that a lot of women know the nature of women, and they realize, I don't want a woman running our country, not America. Maybe it's good enough for Mexico, but not America. Not the red, white, and blue. It may be okay for Mexico, but not America. I don't think America is ready for that. I don't. I truly don't. I truly don't. And as bad as Jim Crow Joe is, it's an absolute fear of mine if Kamala Harris gets in president. Can you imagine if Kamala Harris was the next president? All these celebrities talking about, I'm leaving. If Donald Trump becomes president, I'm leaving the country. If Kamala Harris becomes the president, I'm getting the hell out of here. If Kamala Harris becomes president, oh hell, I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm getting a plane ticket up out of here, one way. I'm getting a plane ticket up out of here, and it's gonna be one way flight. I definitely don't want no Kamala Harris for a president. As much as I don't like Jim Crow Joe, he's better than Kamala Harris. I don't want no Kamala Harris running this damn country. Hell no. Hell to the no. Kamala Harris. Yeah, but I just wanted to talk about this story in terms of let me look at the votes real quick before anything. Hold on 1 second, China. Yeah. Okay, we got about 68, 69 votes in here. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about this topic. Who should we be looking at? Should we be looking at Jim Crow Joe? Should we be looking at the political left? Maybe Antifa? I'm going to be keeping my eyes out on this story. I just want to come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit. Thought it was of critical importance. I've been on here for about 60 minutes. Again, we got like 10 people in here. I need y'all to 1 second, y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button before we get up out of here. Again, I do a show. It's called Advice for Young Men. If you're a young man and you need advice, if you're a young man and you're lost in the world, you need some positive perspective, some affirmations to maybe help you, to guide you, to assist you. I do a show called Advice for Young Men, where it's almost like this, where we do a vertical live, and I just talk to young men. You just tell me your problems. What are you going through? Whether it's girl problems, maybe it's corn addiction. A lot of young men are dealing with corn addiction. Um, no matter what it is, I'm here to talk to young men. I want to help them. I had a young man that came in here today. Salute to him. He told me that I helped him, and that really resonated with me. That makes me really feel good that I'm helping people. But if you're a young man and you're watching this, come back to the show. I'm gonna do more shows of doing advice for young men, giving young men advice. But in any event, thank you guys for joining me. This is the check-in report. Salute to all my mods. Salute to everybody that's in the chat right now. I will see you guys at another time. You guys have a blessed night, man. We out.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.